So Fallout 76 is about to be getting some massive changes on August 20th, 2019. In today's Inside the Vault, we got more of a sneak peek of what we are going to be getting on August 20th. This is about to be one massive update. Starting off with the display cases. Bethesda went into more detail about how these are going to work. As you can see here, they will add even more personal touches to our camp and flaunt the gear we've collected during our travels in the Wasteland with these display cases. In patch 12, which will be coming to us August 20th, they are adding a number of different cases, stands, and racks that we can use to exhibit items like our favorite guns, melee weapons, magazines, bobbleheads, junk, and more. So if you collected those limited time masks during the Faustnacht events, you can actually put those up on display. As you can see here, they kind of give a little demonstration with the regular old Faustnacht man mask that you can find without the Faustnacht limited time event. Also, if you got maybe Graham's unique limited time weapon, you could put that up on the weapon display case too, just to give your camp a little bit more uniqueness than other players' camps, because not everybody got their hands on those, which makes the limited time rewards always fun to show off, because you never know who they might be brand new to. Anyways, Bethesda also got into detail about how these display cases will work. As you can see here, adding items to a display works much like assigning items to vending machines or a fermenter. Once you've built a display in your camp, you can assign items to it directly from your stash, and they will appear for all your visitors to admire. Items you place in your display will remain in your stash, but a new trophy icon will appear next to their name so that it's easy to identify what you're showing off at a glance. So yeah, as you can see here, they gave us an example over how that will exactly look. You can see the trophy next to the weapon name that they are showcasing at their camp. With that in mind, now we know it's going to be a little bit more easier to keep it organized too. Anyways, how we're going to be able to build this display case, we're going to have to head to the camp build menu and find the new tab that's labeled displays. They said they've added it between the stash boxes and floor decor tabs. From there, you can choose which racks, stands, and cases you'd like to build. You can place up to 30 individual displays in your camp at any given time, and each type of display has a maximum number of items that you can assign to it. For example, you could place one weapon in a heavy weapon stand, which I'm definitely going to be showcasing Graham's unique weapon, which is called the Tenderizer, and we can also place up to 20 magazines in a magazine rack, or we could place up to 4 junk items in a standard display case. I know quite a few people that are collecting those Mr. Fuzzies around in the game, so this is definitely a nice addition for them. I am extremely excited for this update. This is about to be really awesome. I feel like all of this is going to be a nice addition to hold us over, to keep us engaged into the gameplay until human NPCs come into play in November. And I know a lot of us are going to be enjoying that. There's going to be tons of new players when that officially releases. I already know. Anyways, Bethesda actually mentioned that they are also excited and they want to see our latest and greatest camp designs once we built a few displays. So yeah, they said be sure to share photos of your humble abode with us using hashtag Fallout76 on social media after patch 12 goes live, which will be August 20th, because that's when we're introduced to the Vault raids, which I'll get more into detail about that after I go over these new details that we're expected that we actually got informed of today. So also in patch 12, this gets me extremely excited to see what happens when we nuke this location, because in the past I nuked it and it was pretty good, but it seems like they're upping the ante here at the Charleston Capitol Courthouse. They're actually going to be making some significant updates to the building's interior. Bethesda said primarily they reworked the courthouse's layout and design so that it better reflects the story you uncover as you play through the Key to the Past questline. We've also added a few notes so you have a little bit more lore to learn about while we are there. Additionally, they've split the main Capitol building and its courthouse wing into 2 different interior cells to better support the Key to the Past questline. These locations were previously part of the same interior cell, and this change allowed them to adjust the difficulty of enemy spawns in both locations. So it seems like we're going to be getting 2 different loading screens now when entering this area. There's going to be 2 different parts. It's not just going to be all joined together. The courthouse difficulty level range now matches the top of the world, and the Capitol building matches the Maya region. And as we know, the Maya region can be pretty difficult over there. So while the key to the pass objectives in the Courthouse are the same, these improvements should help to offer a richer experience for players who are playing through the quest. And not to mention, it may be even more interesting to nuke too, so I'm going to be finding that out as well. Also something to note that it will be in patch 12, they're going to be upping our max amount of caps. At the moment, it is 25,000. They are planning to deepen our pockets by increasing the cap limit to 30k now per character so that we can hang on to more profits from our vending machines they mentioned, or just save up for those pricey items we've had our eyes on. Which, I mean, that's good news. Having more caps will be nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not at the max cap limit yet, but I have a feeling when patch 12 comes around, we're going to be getting even more caps doing the vault raids and whatnot. Also in patch 12, they are updating a gameplay mechanic. Now it's not as easy to sit down or lay down in our bed, pretty much just use things in our camps. And now we're going to have to hold down the activate button to enter furniture, play instruments, or drink from an open water source. I mean, you get it. The point of adding this in is that so we are less likely to perform these actions when we actually don't mean to. Lastly, they're going to be fine-tuning Nuclear Winter as well. They typically add in some kind of fine-tune within each inside of the vault. This time they're going to be making a number of balance changes in Nuclear Winter to give a little more love to items and weapons that were underperforming, and tone down a few weapons that felt a bit too strong. The full details of this will be available in the patch 12 notes on the actual patch day, which I am extremely stoked to be getting. There is just going to be so much coming on that patch day. But as a preview for us, they are planning to increase Radaway's effectiveness, reduce the range of the Tesla rifle's area of effect, and buff up the lever action rifle's ammo capacity and reload speed. They are also going to be adding new quick kits in the Nuclear Winter too. Within patch 12, they are planning to add a staircase quick kit to Nuclear Winter so that we have more tricks up our sleeves to outwit other candidates when the pressure's on. Throw down a quick kit staircase to more quickly make your way up to steep terrain and gain the high ground on an opponent they mentioned. Also, there will be plenty of other changes too to Nuclear Winter, but they're not getting into detail of that quite yet. Lastly, they also said next week Bethesda is going to be diving even deeper into patch 12 with more details that will help us take on Vault 94, as well as exploring the new Choose Your Perks system for Nuclear Winter. Yeah, that's all the details that they came with in this Inside the Vault. I'm going to go ahead and get into a little bit more detail about the Vault raids that are coming. In case you don't know, this is mainly going to be for team play. However, they did mention that it could be possible solo. It's just going to be extremely difficult. These vault raids, once again, are meant for team play. There's going to be multiple sections in this vault raid, and we will be rewarded upon each completion of each section. And these aren't going to be a walk in the park once again, especially the final section, which is called the Meltdown according to some data mined information. Apparently these vault raids are going to be kind of similar to Destiny raids if you've ever experienced those. There's going to be different game mechanics around in each section that we're going to have to trigger, and that will chain react something around in that section to progress. And of course we're going to be taking on some difficult enemies as well. So if you don't manage to make it all the way through this completely, you'll still be rewarded somewhat. Of course, if you do make it all the way through, that's going to reward you the most. As you can see, Vault 94 is located right over here next to the pumpkin house. And at the end of Vault 94, we are supposedly supposed to be fixing a GEX system. Once we fix that system, that is when we actually complete the raid. And once again, we will be extremely rewarded within it. And of course, these rewards are going to be specific to the Vault raid. We're going to be getting interesting, unique armor, as well as possibly weapons. It was actually data mined that there will be 5-star legendaries coming within this patch. So I'm extremely excited about that. I actually made a video going over all of the new 5-star legendary effects that are supposedly supposed to be coming with patch 12 when these Vault raids officially release August 20th. This is going to be a massive game-changing update when it does release. But yeah, that's about wrapping up all of the information though that we did get today. I just wanted to get a little bit more into detail about the Vault raids to come. Before I completely wrap up this video though, I don't know if you all have seen my recent Fallout 76 settlement promotional trailer, but let's just say I am excited to be starting this new series. These are going to be settlements that I'm going to be making with a bunch of other players, and then creating a cinematic out of each of the settlements that me and my team create. I will actually be giving a full tour of this first settlement that we made in Fallout 76 this Saturday, and I am excited to show you all. If you haven't seen the promotional trailer for this settlement, I highly suggest checking it out by just clicking this video here that'll pop up on the screen. I am already starting on another new settlement, and I am excited to show you all the cinematic that we're putting together for this one. But yeah, that's about wrapping up this video, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the news that's going to be coming in patch 12. If you did, maybe consider taking a little bit of your time and leaving a like. That's greatly appreciated. As always, though, that's totally up to you. I'm out of here, everyone. Thanks for taking your time, watching, and listening. Until next time, peace.